So the plan was to go to Paraty, which is about 160 miles south of Rio, with my parents today. So I rented this car. It's been a very frustrating day. I rented the car. They needed my passport. They wouldn't accept a copy or a photo of it, so I had to go back and get that. My parents were supposed to arrive this morning, and flight cancellation issues, so they didn't arrive, but our friends Eddie and Sara are here till tomorrow, and they're flying out of Sao Paulo tomorrow evening, so we invited them to come with us, and they joined in. We got halfway to Paraty, and there was like a blockade of police, and they wouldn't let us through because they said I mean, they didn't say, but I think there's been some really heavy rainfall the last couple of days, and we did notice a lot of slides on the way down here. So we're backtracking. It's going to be about 4 extra hours if all works as planned, but you know, the way the day's going, who knows? So we'll see, but hopefully we get to Paraty tonight. Filled up the gas tank, and we're loading up on candy before we head back on the road. 6 hours into a 4-hour trip, hopefully less than 2 more hours. The next day, we what was supposed to be about a 3-hour and 40-minute drive ended up being about 7.5 hours, but we did get to Paraty last night about 9:45. I had reserved 2 rooms at this Chez Lagarto hostel, 2 private rooms, and once my parents weren't going to make their flight landing yesterday, I contacted the hostel and I went through this cancellation form, and I said, I don't want to cancel both rooms. Is it possible to cancel one room and keep the other room, even though I was after the deadline to cancel? And never heard back from them. So when we showed up, they said they had canceled both of our rooms, of course, to keep the deposit that we had paid. So at 9:45, we're walking down the street trying to find some place to stay, and we settled on this place over here, which is the Pousada Doce Paraty. It's about $20 more per night, but it's really nice on the inside. And then we're able to go out and get a really late dinner and a few drinks, which was fun. And now I got a good night's sleep, and we're ready to explore the town. So we'll do that now. This place has like a million different types of cachaça is how you say it, which are what they use to make the caipirinhas. The second day here. We saw our friends off yesterday. They had to pay $120 for taxi to Sao Paulo, where they were flying out of, and my parents arrived a few hours later. They had the same problems we had getting here. We tried to say that road was blocked, but the Uber driver tried to go the coastal route as well, and we watched as he had to backtrack and go up above, so they had about a 6.5-hour trek here, but they made it, and we decided to stay one extra day here so they could actually see Paraty as well. And right now we're going to do a walking tour of the city. It's what I don't know much about this city, even though I've now been here a couple nights, but it's around 400 years old, and it was a place where they would export a lot of the gold that was found back 300 or 400 years ago. So we'll learn a lot more here in a couple minutes.